Hey guys, the Linux Mint team has recently released a new iteration of the very popular operating system. While their flagship Cinnamon edition is understandably under the spotlight, we believe there's also something else worth considering. We'll be right back.
Linux Mint Cinnamon Edition is the most popular and probably the most used version of the beginner-friendly operating system. While keeping the traditional and familiar desktop paradigm, it's still modern and polished. As for the operating system itself, the Linux Mint Cinnamon Edition is its main release, and it receives the most attention. Cinnamon desktop environment is under active development, and the new Linux Mint 21 version has introduced some new features and improvements. But many users have claimed that the Cinnamon desktop environment can sometimes be heavy on resources. So, if you own a rather old machine, or simply if you want your hardware spared for tasks and not for the desktop glitz, then you might be considering some other options.
And Linux Mint has got you covered there. It's well known that they have an extremely lightweight XFCE version, but they also have another ace up their sleeves.
And the solution is Linux Mint's Mate version. Having in mind that the Linux Mint team has tried to offer an equal desktop experience in all of their 3 desktop environments as much as it is possible, some of the changes introduced in the Linux Mint Cinnamon edition have come to Mate too. We'll highlight some of them that are of interest to new users. So, Linux Mint 21 Mate has also introduced improved thumbnail support, including support for different formats such as app image, MP3, RAW pictures, WebP, and so on. For example, if you download a WebP picture from the internet, its thumbnail is automatically recognized in the file manager. The Sticky Notes app now can duplicate notes, and it can now cycle through the color settings so that it maximizes the probability of each note has a different color. A little process monitor was added to Linux Mint to detect automated updates and automated system snapshots running in the background. The feature is in the Linux Mint 21 Mate edition too. Another general Linux Mint improvement is that uninstalling an application from the main menu now triggers an evaluation of the application's dependencies. It also removes dependencies of that application that were automatically installed and are no longer needed. And last but not least, Linux Mint 21, including of course the Mate edition, features a superb collection of backgrounds from various artists.
Wait, there is more.
Linux Mint 21 also includes the latest release of the Mate desktop environment. It's not as developed as the Cinnamon desktop environment, but still, it brings some new features to Linux Mint 21.
Linux Mint 21 features Mate desktop environment version 1.26. It's been released in August last year. It introduced new functionality in the Mate desktop environment and added tons of bug fixing, modernizing the code base and optimizing the performance, as the Mate team said. So, for instance, now in the Kaha file manager there is an option to format drives by right-clicking on a drive icon. Middle-clicking the reload button in Kaha will now duplicate the current tab. Various new settings were added, including the scaling factor. And if you add to all of that the spit and polish the Linux Mint team gives to the system in general, including rounded corners, that is a thing now, or active Windows preview in the taskbar, what you get is a modern, stable and professional operating system for everyday job. It's supported up until 2027, and besides, with several apps open and with many tabs open in the web browser, it has an acceptable level of memory consumption.
All of this makes Linux Mint 21 Mate Edition a highly recommendable operating system that will simply get out of your way. Have you tried Linux Mint Mate? What do you think of it? Tell us in the comment section down below.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget, like it, share it and subscribe to our channel. See ya!